And if you see yourself as an average or mediocre or slightly above average producer, that's what you're going to be striving to do. You see yourself as a top producer, that'll contribute to your drive, to your determination, and to your motivation. Now, I got to tell you, a lot of people say, come on, it cannot. It simply cannot be that simple. You know, if it was that simple, just changing that little picture, well, everybody would be doing it, and they'd all be top producers. Well, I maintain it is that simple, and it's not a hard thing to do, and it will increase your production if you do it. Changing that picture. Because think about it, folks. Does it stand to reason if you could enhance that little picture of yours? Let's say right now you've got a picture of yourself as a $150,000 a year producer, and you started to think of yourself as a $300,000 a year producer. Do you think you'd make more appointments? Do you think you'd pick up that phone a little bit more aggressively? Do you think you'd ask for more referrals and do the things that are necessary to get to where you think you belong? That picture can be changed quite easily and very powerfully. But before I get to that, let me give you some other examples to really illustrate what I'm talking about here. This little mental subconscious self-image. How many of y'all think you can raise or lower the temperature of your body at will? Make your body get warmer or colder at will. Can I see by show of hands? Excellent. There's a lot of you that think so. Great. Because you know, you talk to most physicians, and most physicians will tell you that you can't change your body language, your body temperature. You can't do that. Body temperature is involuntary. It's autonomic. You don't have conscious control over the temperature of your body. Try this when you get back to your rooms tonight. Sit down, rest your arms in an armrest in a chair, close your eyes, and try to picture one of your hands underneath of a very powerful sun lamp. Try to imagine that, let's say, your left arm and your left hand is underneath of a sun lamp. Try to visualize that. Now, don't use effort. Don't sit there and go, you know, just close your eyes and picture it as clearly as you can. Try to imagine you can feel the warm, penetrating rays of that sun lamp beating down on your hand, and just tell yourself that your hand's getting warmer and warmer. Do that for 2 minutes. Then take both of your hands and touch them to your face. What do you suppose will happen? You'll feel it, folks. I mean, many people break out into a sweat. You'll notice the temperature difference. In fact, the average person can raise the temperature of their body, any part they want, 5 to 7 degrees the very first time they try to do it. Now, why would the temperature of your hand go up if you think it's under a sun lamp? Simple visualization. If that picture gets inside your subconscious mind, if your mind thinks that your hand is under a sun lamp, it begins to act like it's under a sun lamp. Here's what's really happening. The mind thinks the hand's getting warmer, so it's trying to cool it off. It dilates the capillaries in your hand. It starts sending more blood to the hand to throw off the excess heat. Thinks it's getting warmer, it's trying to cool it down. Now, you know, not that you'd ever want to do this, but if you spent 5 minutes a day, every day for a month, visualizing your hand underneath of a very powerful sun lamp, believe it or not, within a month, this part of your body would remain warmer than the rest of your body. You would train those capillaries to remain dilated. Now, they're teaching people with migraine headaches to do this. They say if you have a migraine headache, close your eyes and imagine your hands in a warm pail of water or next to a warm fireplace. It sends blood to the extremities, it reduces the pressure on the cranium, and often the headache goes away. I'll give you another example. Anybody here think they can dilate or constrict the pupils of their eyes at will? Try it. It'll drive you crazy. You do not have conscious control over pupil dilation, but you can easily cause your pupils to dilate with some very simple visualization. When you get back to your rooms tonight, sit down, pick a spot to look at. If you can, have somebody watch you while you do this. As you're looking at a spot, in the back of your mind, try to imagine that someone is shining a spotlight or a flashlight directly into your eyes. What do you suppose will happen? Pupils of your eyes will constrict. The person watching you will say, I don't know what you're thinking about, but man, your pupils just clamp down. You can't even see them anymore. Why? If your mind thinks you're looking into a flashlight, it'll act like you're looking into a flashlight. Then do the opposite. Imagine you're in a dark closet somewhere. Picture total darkness. Same person's going to say, whoa, your pupils just got as big as silver dollars. Now that happens because if your mind thinks you're out in the dark, it will behave as if you are out in the dark. Did you know if you spent 5 minutes a day, every day for a month, visualizing total darkness within a month, your pupils would remain dilated at their resting state? You hear about this in everyday language, folks, people that have wide-eyed innocence because of the way they think, as opposed to people that are beady-eyed and dishonest because of what they focus on. One last example. Anybody here think they can increase or decrease their salivary rate at will? Yeah, well, Pavlov sure did. Try to imagine you're biting into a lemon slice. Imagine there's a sliced lemon and you're taking a big juicy bite out of this lemon. You can taste that lemon juice squirting all inside your mouth. Now, most if not all of you, if you do that, will notice an actual change in your salivary rate. Not that you would ever want to do this, but did you know if you spent 5 minutes a day, every day for a month, imagining that you were eating lemon slices, within a month you would be a blubbering idiot? Good news is that's not what we're here for. We're here to apply the same techniques for goal setting. The theory says that if you would set your sights on a target or a goal, let's say you're currently an MDRT qualifier and your sights are a little bit higher than that. You want to be top of the table or quarter of the table. The theory says If you would spend 5 minutes a day, every day for a month, just visualizing yourself reaching that performance level, within a month, that would be the way you thought of yourself. And every time you went out for an appointment, every time you reached down to pick up that phone, every time you decided to organize a seminar, that would be a reference point. I'm going to do this even though I don't feel like it today, because someday I want to be top of the table or quarter of the table. It influences your behavior. I still see that people don't believe me, so I'm going to have to prove it to you.